Hello everybody, I hope you all are fit and fine at your homes. Welcome back to English class. So children, open your English textbook, page number 30. As children, in the last class, we have completed our chapter, The Magpie's Nest. As children, chapter number 3, The Magpie's Nest. So children, today we are going to discuss the question answers of this chapter. So before moving to the question answers, let's recall what we have learned in this chapter. So children, yes, we have learned about the magpie. Yes. So who is magpie, children? Magpie is the name of a bird. Yes. Magpie is the name of a bird. Yes, children. Magpie is the name of a clever bird. Yes. So other birds did not knew the accurate way of making the nest. So one day they have planned to learn how to build nest from magpie. Yes, children. So then we have learned that all the birds came to the magpie and asked her to teach them how to build nest. Yes, children. So every bird taking away some knowledge of how to build nest. Yes, and that is why different birds build their nest differently. Yes, children. So children, then the magpie is the cleverest bird as building nest. So children, so every bird taking away some knowledge of how to build nest, and that is why different birds build their nest differently. Yes, we have learned this in this chapter. So children, let's discuss the question answers. So children, come to the page number 32. So here see evaluation part. Come to the section A. Put a tick right against the sentences that are true or put a cross mark against the ones that are not true. So here what we have to do, children? Yes, in this lesson we have already learned about the magpie, a cleverest bird, and the accurate way of making a nest. Yes, children. So let's discuss the question answers now. So here in section A, we have to put a tick right mark against the sentences that are true, and we have to put a cross mark against the ones that are not true. तो बच्चा हमें यहाँ पे करना है, इन सेंटेंसेस को हमें रीड करना है, और जो सेंटेंस ट्रू है उसे हमें राइट मार्क करना है, और जो सेंटेंस रॉन्ग है उसे हमें क्रॉस मार्क करना है उसे. ओके. So children, now let's read the first sentence. All the birds come to the sparrow to learn to build nest. Yes, tell me, is it right? No. So we all know that all the birds come to the magpie and ask her to teach them how to build nest. Yes. So this sentence is wrong. Then what we have to do? We have to put a cross mark. Yes. Like this. Now come to the second sentence. The magpie is the cleverest bird of all at building nest. The magpie is the cleverest bird of all at building nest. Yes, this is absolutely right. Yes, children. So the magpie is the cleverest bird of all at building nest. This is true. So here we have to put a right mark. Yes. Then now come to the page number 33. The magpie only used twigs to build her nest. So children, tell me, is this true that the magpie only used twigs to build her nest? No, the magpie used twigs, mud, yes, and then what? Feathers. Yes, children. So this sentence is not true. Then what we have to do? We have to put a cross against the sentence. Yes. So now come to the fourth one. Sparrows made very good nest. Sparrows made very good nest. So children, tell me, is this sentence true? No. Yes, children. Sparrow make very bad nest. Yes, children. sparrows make very bad nest to this day. So this sentence is not true. Yes. So here what we have to do? We have to put a cross mark. Yes. Okay. So children, now come to the fifth one. Yes, myna have very comfortable nest. Yes, children. Yes, myna have very comfortable nest. So children, this is true. Yes, children, that the myna have very comfortable nest. So this is true. So what we have to do? We have to put the right mark here. Yes. Then now come to the sixth one. Owl did not learn how to build a nest. Owl did not learn how to build a nest. Yes, this is very true. Yes, children, that we have learned in this chapter that owl did not learn how to build nest. तो बच्चों हमने देखा कि जो owl है उसको क्या करना है, उसको the accurate way of making nest उसको पता ही नहीं है, उसको जो एक मजबूत या फिर अच्छा जो नेस्ट बनाते हैं उसको आता ही नहीं है. यस, तो जैसे हमने जाना कि मैना क्या है, कंफर्टेबल है यस नेस्ट बनाने में, उसको थोड़ा बहुत पता है कि कैसे बनाते हैं. तो मैना क्या करते हैं बच्चों, वो अच्छा नेस्ट बनाते हैं. और जो सबसे बैड मतलब सबसे जो बुरा नेस्ट कौन बनाता है, स्पैरो मीन्स चिड़िया. ओके, नाउ कम टू द सेवंथ वन. मैना मेक्स देयर नेस्ट यूजिंग मड, ट्विग्स एंड फेदर्स. Yes, absolutely right. Yes, very true. Yes, children, this is true that mynas make their nest using mud, twigs and feathers. Yes, this is true. So here we also have to put a right mark. Yes, children. So now come to the section B. Tick the right options to complete these sentences. Okay, tick the right options to complete these sentences. So here what we have to do children, here there are 5 sentences. Okay, then what we have to do, we have to tick the right option, we have to choose the right option and we have to tick that. Okay, we have to, here we have to tick like this. Yes, okay, so tick the right options to complete these sentences. So now let's read the first sentence. Okay, all the birds came to the magpie to learn how to build the nest. तो बच्चों हमें यहाँ पे क्या करना है, इस सेंटेंस को कंप्लीट करना है. ओके, जो इस सेंटेंस को जो कंप्लीट करने में जो ऑप्शन यूज़ होगा या फिर जो करेक्ट होगा हमें उन्हें टिक करना है, राइट मार्क करना है. ओके, सो हियर व्हाट वी हैव टू डू चिल्ड्रन, वी हैव टू टिक द राइट ऑप्शंस टू कंप्लीट दिस सेंटेंसेस. सो हियर ऑल द बर्ड्स कम टू द मैगपाई टू लर्न हाउ टू बिल्ड नेस्ट. यस, ऑप्शन बी इज राइट. So children, now the magpie is the cleverest bird of all at building nest. जैसे हम जानते हैं कि magpie क्या है, जो सबसे cleverest bird है nest बनाने में. Yes children, so the magpie is the cleverest bird of all at building nest. Then a sparrow makes very bad nest to this day. तो हमें जो fill in the blanks या फिर इसको complete करना है. Yes, तो हम जानते हैं जैसे कि बच्चों जो स्पैरो हैं, जो चिड़िया है, वो क्या करते हैं, सबसे बैड नेस्ट बनाते हैं. यस, सो हियर चिल्ड्रन स्पैरोज मेक वेरी बैड नेस्ट टू दिस डे. देन मैना, एस चिल्ड्रन, मैना हैव वेरी कंफर्टेबल नेस्ट. एस चिल्ड्रन, मैना हैव वेरी कंफर्टेबल नेस्ट. सो यार क्रॉस बनाते हैं क्या बच्चों, नेस्ट बनाते हैं? नो. यस, crows have very comfortable nest or myna? Yes, you are right that mynas have very comfortable nest. So here option B is right. Now come to the fifth one. Different birds build their nest differently. Yes children, every bird taking away some knowledge. So yes, some knowledge of how to build nest, and that is why different birds build their nest differently. Yes children, every bird taking away some knowledge of how to build nest. So that is why different birds build their nest differently. So here children option B is right. Yes बच्चों, जो बर्ड्स से उन्होंने क्या किया, थोड़ा नॉलेज लिया ऐसा। अच्छा, तो सब जो बर्ड्स हैं वो क्या करते हैं, अपना नेस्ट डिफरेंट बनाते हैं। यस, सभी का नेस्ट सेम नहीं होता है, कोई राउंड शेप का बनाता है, कोई स्क्वायर शेप का बनाता है, कोई लॉन्ग बनाता है, कोई थिन बनाता है, कोई स्ट्रॉन्ग बनाता है। Yes children, so different birds build their nest differently. Okay, so children, in the next class we will discuss think and answer questions. Okay, so children, what you have to do, you have to read this lesson 5 times and write this lesson 3 times. This is your homework. Okay, and complete your fair children. Okay, so the next part we will continue in our next class. Till then, stay home, stay safe. Thank you. Bye bye.